They're saying that he ultimately regrets endorsing him. He doesn't seem to think he's going far enough for him. Do you agree with the president's stance on the governor there in Georgia?
Well, I think the president has a very valid, explanation here, and simply the fact that you see what's going on here in Georgia itself, where we have systems that have been some level of compromise. We are under the Dominion system, and that's been proven across the country that those systems can be compromised. So to have the legislators here to act on, or the governor to act on, once again, going down every single line item, checking every single ballot, Jen, authenticating the vote itself, the signatures, the voter itself, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I think the president has a valid, explanation here, and wanting the governor to come out here and call the special session. And like, what's it going to hurt? If anything, it'll clear up everything. We can finally get it out there and said, okay, we went back, we did the special session, we went down, we authenticated all the signatures. Now here's our conclusion of what we found. I see that's totally fair, and I totally agree with the president on this.
And then before I let you go, we know we have those two key Senate runoff elections in Georgia in January. Republicans are trying to keep their majority, and it's really going to come down to these two seats there. How important is the president's fight at the presidential level in regards to keeping the base going, keeping that momentum going to help Republicans hold on to those two Senate seats in Georgia?
Well, I think it's tremendous. And simply the fact, listen, David Perdue, Kelly Loeffler done a great job. Listen, the president gets a lot of credit for the lowest black unemployment in my lifetime, lowest unemployment in the history of the United States, record stock markets, Jen, in terms of, fastest home ownership for black ownership, which was the last before the pandemic, it was 4.2%. Fastest minority business upstart in businesses under Trump administration. So these are collaborative efforts from our senators. Perdue, who is behind the opportunity zones, which Georgia has a tremendous amount of places here where the opportunity zones are going to affect the underserved communities, as long as Senator Loeffler. So this is actually a collaborative effort on a winning Senate that helped the president be successful. So the bottom line is you want to keep the continuity going by putting Senator Perdue back in office, putting Senator Loeffler back in office, because listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I think that's the big thing here that we got going on. Listen, Georgia is the #1 place to do business again. Largest airport in the world, a lot of moving bits and pieces and parts going on here. It's a lot of success here. It's simply the fact we had a great Congress, we have a great Senate for Georgia, and of course we have a great president. So, I think the American people are going to go in there and realize, like, wow, we do have some good continuity here. Let's give them another chance, especially, watch this, black vote, Latino vote. That's not going to be the same, oh, well, we're going to go Democrat. You saw what happened with the president's turnout. So right. This is something where the minority votes, especially in Georgia, are going to like, wow, are we better off now than we were 4 or 5 years ago? They're going to vote with their pocketbooks. They're going to vote with someone who has some continuity as well as, normalcy in terms of the success in the economy. And they're going to go Republican. They're going to put them back in there.
Well, and Republicans are fighting hard. I mean, it's November and we're already seeing lots of ads, lots of money pouring in. And I can predict that it's only going to get more fiery over there in Georgia. Thank you so much for your input, RNC Media Surrogate and longtime advisor to President Trump, Bruce LeVell. Thanks again.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks for having me.